But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Hello, everybody out there in Dolly collecting world. My name is Belinda, and I'm here from Belinda's Babies. And it has been a minute. It has been a minute because I've been busy, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to. Now, I tell you a little bit of what is going on, and then I will go through what I've been up to. As you can see, this is a marketplace, a doll marketplace, a marketplace for all dolls. I don't care what kind of dolls. It's a doll marketplace to buy and sell. You can create a store. It doesn't cost anything for the store. It doesn't cost anything to buy unless your credit card obviously is going to charge you percentages and stuff like that. Sellers, I wasn't going to charge anything until January when the renewal of this site comes up, because I had this site already, and that's why it's belindasbabies.com. When the renewal comes, I'll probably change it to a different name. Probably Marketplace or something. I don't know. We'll see. However, I thought, you know what? I'm not really utilizing the site. I don't have a lot of babies on there. And currently I'm doing this something different. And so we'll see. I don't have enough. So I thought, well, might as well try this out and utilize a site that everybody can kind of try. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So to have a marketplace with multiple vendors, I had to purchase a plugin. And yeah, so I didn't think I was going to have to purchase any more things, but I did. And that is why immediately I am going to charge, I think it's 5% on a doll sale. 5%. So that'll help me recover some of the costs, hopefully, and to keep this going, for everyone. And once again, you know what, guys? You guys can, no pressure. This is just a place if you want to sell or buy dolls. I know we still have some other places we can do that. And that's perfectly fine also. There is payments. You can go and do a payment through here if you want. Or you can do it, if it's a best buddy, they can come and look and see what you got. You can do that off-site, all on your own. It's all your own discretion. It is all your own responsibility. Okay. So let's take a look a little bit about what's going on here. Now, I'm still working on a few things, you can see. Continue with Google. I'm going to go back because if I log in, it's going to actually bring up the actual administer stuff. So I just want to show you guys the site without all that extra stuff. So basically this is the main page. It just talks about the marketplace. I'm going to clean up some of these words. The photos that I have here are going to be replaced. They're just there for now. I'll highlight different dolls. I'll have a name attached to it from whatever store. And stuff like that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing there. Gosh, now that I think about it, I don't think I made the connection there for that. There's a lot of things that, little bits and pieces, but my hope is the launch is going to be this weekend. So yes, so this is a marketplace. Every doll holds a special place and deserves to be showcased. So this is any dolls. You can subscribe if any new dolls come in. And we're talking about crafted dolls, pre-loved dolls, and doll accessories. I don't know. It's still trying to figure out Maybe it needs something too, because it's going in and out there. Anyway, so our marketplace passionately celebrates every type of doll, adorable baby dolls, 8-inch dolls, vintage dolls, I don't care, fashion dolls, whatever, ball jointed dolls, whatever, it doesn't matter. So if you're ready to embark on an exciting journey and unlock your very own store, don't hesitate to fill out the user application. Okay, I gotta fix this a bit. It has the 5%. Yeah, I gotta fix that a bit because I was putting nothing, no commission until January, but I had to pay up some money up front. So these pages here are just going to be replaced with other things. They're just AI things right now. Okay. So that's the about page. About me. I just talk a little bit about welcome to the marketplace, blah, 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 blah. Just talks about all dolls matter. I wholeheartedly embrace the philosophy that all dolls matter, as every single doll possesses a unique story waiting to be told. In this warm and inviting space, every doll is treasured and all collectors are celebrated. My mission is to nurture a strong sense of unity and support among all doll lovers, connecting us through the passion we share. And so, yeah, so that's just a little bit about that. Now, the marketplace right here, I don't think it's going to do anything, is it? I don't think I went in and fixed that. Yeah, I didn't put the link in there. For the marketplace, it's what? Yeah. The marketplace is going to actually bring up the stores. And I have a store in here right now. If I log in, we'll probably see my store. Users acknowledge. Users acknowledge, and that's buyers and sellers. Research. Before you make a purchase or sale, research, look at reviews, ratings, customer testimonies, and there's nothing there, and it's going to take a long time before we see that. But whatever, research, do what you need to do. I mean, I know it's scary. I never purchase anything off reborns.com because of that, but a lot of us are starting to get to know each other. So this is a little different. Let's see. Verify quality and safety standards. Ensure that the dolls meet safety standards. Understanding the pricing. Make sure the pricing is fair. Do your research. Return and refund policies. Every vendor is going to have something related to that. Check that all out before you purchase a doll. Be mindful of shipping costs, engage with the community here. We're going to have a blog here and provide feedback. Don't forget to leave reviews and feedback for users and for vendors and for other people to see. So private policy. Basically, you can read this. Just it goes into all the stuff that is basically like cookies are saved, so you don't have to put all your information in again. And that sort of thing, and a more detailed information is found here. These are some vendors' rules. Rules for selling collectible dolls. Transparency, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that I have here, is transparency. Do not try to pass a doll off as what language we use is authentic doll. At all. I mean, that kind of stuff is totally gone. So doll vendors must provide clean and accessible information regarding the origin or production methods of their dolls. So basically what I mean is, it says accessible information. Basically, if you got the doll from wherever you got it from, just say it's from Temu, AliExpress, whatever, right? I mean, you really don't have to have proof of that because you're telling people where it's from. No one's going to say, oh, this is an authentic doll, but no, it's a Temu doll. I mean, that's not going to happen. So, but if you have what we call an authentic kit, authentic doll, you're wanting to sell that doll, put the COA there. Say it's a COA. Well, I guess you don't have to display the COA, but indicate that there is one. And if not, it's really, if a doll does not have a COA, we really cannot tell for sure if it's bought from a legitimate place. unless we see the receipt for that. Yes, I bought this kit from such and such a place and then I painted it. Well, we can't really see the receipt from that. If you want to show that to your buyer, you certainly can. However, I think this is why those reborn doll police are so strong, is because there is a lot of dolls out there that do not have a COA. Another reason why, not the only reason why. So anyway, yes, I expect transparency, and let's do that, please. It helps us to make informed choices, and we understand where a doll is coming from, the prices, and that sort of thing. You need to disclose the condition of the doll. Flaws, repairs, or signs of wear. Take close-up pictures of those sorts of things, and because people need to be able to know what they're buying. No surprises. Pricing transparency. So each doll is basically, you want to have a fair market value. I'm not going to say, you must have this price. You must have that price. People know basically what dolls are going for. Be fair, guys. And people know what to buy, what the prices are looking like. So be very cautious in what you're doing. Make sure everything is packaged securely and safe to prevent damage. Use protective materials and boxes suitable for those things. Establish a clear return policy. Specify the conditions under which a doll can be returned and the process for doing so. Now that is for each individual vendor. If a vendor says no returns, then put no returns, but put it also in the doll description. You have it in your own little rules that you have on your little store, and make sure that you make them very clear and abundant. Open lines of communication with buyers, talk to them often, get back to them often. Marketing ethics. Don't mislead people. Represent the dolls accurately. Avoid exaggerating features or value. Just don't get into all that, okay? Community engagement. Let's have a chat. Let's chat. No nasty stuff. I'll remove nasty stuff, but definitely reviews are fine. I'm not avoiding reviews. I'm not removing bad reviews, but I will say that, if you're going to give a review like doll's not what I expected, this is what's going on, that's what's going on. Just be a matter of fact, no nastiness, just be matter of fact. This is what happened. My doll had this, blah, blah, blah. Talk to the seller, blah, blah, blah. Seller said this, blah, blah, blah. That sort of thing. Did the seller actually offer some kind of compensation? Did they take the doll back? That sort of stuff. Because even though a doll may be not what you expected, blah, 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 I can see those things can happen. It shouldn't if there's lots of pictures, but I can see those things could happen. So what I would do is just list what the seller did or didn't do. But we're not going to make this a shit show on here for reviews. And inform yourself. Continue to take a look at what is out there for trends, techniques, and just collector stuff, Continually educate yourself on different things that are out there. So that is, what's that? Vendor rules. Terms and conditions. I'm just going through this briefly because you guys can all read this, and I expect you guys to read this if you're going to sell any dolls or buy any dolls off here. Welcome. Registering as a user means you agree to these terms and conditions. You must be at least 18, and you must give accurate and complete information during registration. All items must be collectible dolls and comply with the vendor's rules. What I mean by collectible dolls is I'm trying to avoid some dolls. It'll come up here. Something that people collect compared to some other dolls that are out there. Users are responsible for the accuracy of the descriptions, blah, blah, went over that. They must include where the doll was purchased if if a COA is included. Okay. So you could put, I purchased this doll from a seller. This is a pre-loved doll. It doesn't have a COA. I do not know where the kit came from. It's artist renders, but you have to say that all information. That you could say, I guess the seller said, when I got the doll, they said it was an authentic kit, but I don't know. Because if you don't have proof, you really don't know. I mean, basically, that's a doll that doesn't have a COA, and you really don't know. Users must set a fair price for their items. Buying on this marketplace safely. Research reputation, checking reviews and ratings. That's going to be hard at the beginning, but that's going to take some time. Verify product authenticity before making a purchase. So if you're looking for authenticity, make sure it's verified, that you have that COA that you're looking for. And that's a little hard too if someone doesn't want to show that. You guys can communicate back and forth, buyers and sellers. You get to know each other. Even with the new kit coming out, you don't want to show the actual COA or different things that are on the COA. So you have to be careful how you go about that. You don't want to mess things up for the new Everly kit that's out there. So you have to be very careful there. And please avoid sharing personal information until you trust this person. And this is what I'm talking about. It prohibits the listing of certain dolls. I felt like I had to put in here because, there's different dolls out there that I don't want to get into. I mean, I'm saying all dolls, but I'm talking about collectible dolls. I'm not talking about adult risque dolls. I'm not talking about anything like that. So disputes. I'm hoping that you guys are going to protect yourselves when it comes to transactions. You know what? Pick the safe one. I usually go through PayPal. Make sure you really take a look at the safe ones. There's other options there, but I'm not liable if you take one and that actual company has some kind of breach or something like that. I don't want to be responsible for that. That's the company to be responsible for that. So I'm not being liable for that. So you have to make sure that how you purchase the doll, that you're doing that in a safe way to protect yourself. If there's any disputes between buyers and sellers, I really, really, really would like people to do that between themselves. If not, I will get involved and mediate the dispute. I will suspend or terminate any counts for violation of the conditions. And basically, the violation of the conditions is going to be dolls that are not prohibited, and also not being transparent. So if you're trying to pass something off as something that it's not, absolutely, that's gone, right? And that's just the way it's going to go. I will say everybody has to be cautious of those things. So if you're really not sure of that person, you are taking a chance. Because there is, unfortunately, scammers out there. So you really have to look at that when you're making purchases and gain trust and talk to people. And even though we build relationships and we try to gain trust and trust people, things happen. You know what? I mean, it sucks. It really sucks if someone says this is an authentic doll and you find out it's not. But I mean, or authentic, what we term authentic doll, and you find out it's not. Just be transparent. Just, who cares? I mean, don't be trying to pass something off that isn't what it is. Because of fraudulent stuff, please document everything. Communications, transactions, anything like that. Report to me immediately. Provide all the relevant details. If fraud is expected, do not proceed with the transaction. Contact your payment provider. Report the fraud and seek advice on possible refunds or chargebacks. So this is where you go through your payment provider. Like you go to PayPal and say, this is not what I thought. this is not what I signed up for. And you show all the proof and do all that. And go through refunds that way. Okay. I'm not going to be liable or responsible for a $400 doll that someone buys and they come to me wanting me to give them the money. I'm setting up this site not for a profit. I'm setting up this site just for us to sell dolls, and we'll see how it goes before I renew another year. Because websites, yes, certain websites are cheap, but this is a business website. This is a multi-vendor website. So this is not cheap. So please, please protect yourselves. Keep an eye on your account for any unusual activity. Now, I will say this is a secure site. It is a secure site. I don't want anybody to think that it's not. It is a secure site. It is done through, this is a WordPress site, done business, and a multi-vendor plugins, etc., etc. So you don't have to be nervous about any kind of sales here. But once again, you don't have to go through this to sell. It doesn't really help me with the 5%. Should I say that? Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm transparent and honest. It doesn't really help me paying for the site, and I'll just say, I just want this to pay for itself. I'm not here for a profit. If it doesn't over time, I'm not going to keep paying for this site. And we'll just put it that way because, I'm not made of money. I'm just doing this because I had the site anyway and I wasn't utilizing it. And I did get the other plugins that I needed, and that came into my own pocket for now. So, okay. Responsibilities and limitations. So, understanding my responsibilities. I want to foster a very vibrant, good community. We can connect and share and grow together. We understand the boundaries that I have. And these are the things that I'm not responsible for. I'm not responsible for the quality, safety, or what is that? EFFIC effect of any products or services. So I can only look at the pictures just like you. So if you get something and it's like, holy hell, that's not like the picture that I thought it was, then I can't be held responsible for that because I'm just like you. I don't know. All right. Each vendor is solely responsible for what they sell. Consumers should do their own research and just know that that is something that hopefully you build trust with somebody and you do take, and that's what we do all the time when we purchase a doll, right? But I will say I'm not hiding or getting rid of bad reviews at all. Transactions, that is between the vendor and the consumer. I recommend using secure and replicable payment methods. On here, it's secure and replicable. Never mind. The transactions are safe. But like I said, I'm not really sure what kind of different transactions that people do in the States. I use PayPal. That's the way I do everything. My banking information is in PayPal, and I do that, and I find that safe. And I also have some backup if any thing is wrong. I know I have, is it Stripe? No, something else attached to here. So, disputes. Please document everything, all transactions, interactions, and I'm really hoping that you guys come up with a solution. Yes, this has been repetitive, but I just want to drive that home. If that doesn't happen, then absolutely I will try to mediate that. Reviews and testimonials will reflect the opinions of the individuals posting them. That doesn't mean I agree with that. So if someone says this, that doesn't mean I agree with that. We all have the right to express how we feel about the transaction, the communication, and the actual product. So consumers should consider multiple sources of information before forming an opinion about a product or vendor, and that's true. You even go and look at a hotel. There's shitty things out there. And then, you know, if the majority of them are good, that's usually the way I do it. But yeah, there's going to be people that are going to put things that are negative, and then you might see a shitload of negative and you make your choice. So basically, I'm dedicated to providing a platform for connection and commerce. However, I cannot assume the responsibility for the actions and decisions of vendors besides mediate. We also cannot assume responsibility for the actions and decisions of consumers besides mediate. We encourage everyone in our community to engage responsibly and ethically. Do the right thing, guys, right? Transparency, transparency, transparency. And fostering a positive environment for everybody. Woohoo! So that's that. And then it says my orders. You go in there and this is, well, if, oh, it's coming up here. Interesting. Link to set a new password will be sent. I am a vendor. Well, this is interesting. I was looking for this and couldn't find it. So here it is. And it was under my orders. No, yeah, it was under my orders. How weird. It's supposed to be under login. Anyway, there's going to be some quirks. There's going to be things I got to look at and redo. So this, you put your information in, your shop name. This is not first. Verify email. Okay, welcome to the marketplace. And this is how you set up your store. Yay, I'm so happy. So it's got that information. And then it's going to go payment. This is how you're going to get paid. You fill all that information. Make sure it's all correct. And then your store is ready. Go to your store dashboard. And that needs to be changed. I'm pretty sure I put it in here. Because this is the dashboard here. Hello, Busy Bee. There. So it's got orders. I got to figure out how to put that where it needs to go. And I haven't done any of that yet, so. And then you got to set up your store. So yeah, so I'm going to show, I guess I can't really show my store right now. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. So guys, I definitely have some things I got to clean up there, but I wanted to jump on here and just share. I wanted to just jump on here and share that information. I have to figure out, I need to fix a couple of things there as I can see, and then we'll be ready to launch, hopefully this weekend. I'm so happy that my account login and registration is coming up, but I just have to figure that out and actually link the actual dashboard. It's been lots of fun. All right, guys, have yourselves a great day. I'm off to Costco. Got to go shopping and get a few things. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. I actually did a few things. Besides this, I've been painting on a bunch of, my mind's kind of, what is it called? Shine remover on my dolls. And so I'll be showing that. But some of the dolls that I already have, like some dolls like Team and AliExpress dolls and things like that, it's really, really making a difference. I really am happy with this stuff. Reborn FX. And so, yeah, it makes a difference. I don't know if you can get any kind of shine remover anywhere else. I really don't know what it does, but it makes it feel different. And maybe some folks won't like the feeling of it after you add it, but I guess it's an individual choice. I'd rather have that feeling than have a shiny, shiny doll. All right, guys. Bye.
But I'll be on it always.